Hey there gang, Dan from Creepy Creations here. I know we haven't put out an update in a while. That's because, well, we haven't had much to say. However, we have been doing a little bit of refurbishment on Mr. Bones here. And so we thought we'd just give you a quick update on what we've been doing. Mostly we've been fixing up his arm, which had a bit near catastrophic failure at the end of last year's Halloween walkthrough. So we're fixing him up and he's going to be better than ever. Here, we'll show you. The middle of his arm was completely bent the wrong way. So we actually replaced it with one solid piece, and rather than the cheap little plastic bone end that we had on the end of his hand, which was okay but kind of lame, we decided to replace it. So instead we are putting on something that looks a little more bone-like. So this is the bone we're putting on. This is the before, and here's the after. It doesn't look any different, but what we've done is we've actually carved out the inside so that it fits over the metal piece that we're using for his arm. The arm in place, we can simply drop this down on top and it very nicely fits down over top of the arm. And if we get it lined up just right, and get it on there, and we'll just hot glue that in place and we're all set. And you can see it makes a very good replacement for the arm. And when his sleeve is rolled down, of course, he completely covers it up. Probably one of the biggest things we had to refurbish this year was his shoulder. We had pulleys and cables and whatnot in there, and it was fine except that the cables came off and it started wrapping around things, and it pretty much destroyed half of the workings inside. So instead we've relocated the motor directly onto his shoulder so that the arm is directly attached now, and we've replaced the tiny little limit switches with these nice big heavy duty ones, and there's no way anything's taken those out. So we've got that completely directly attached to the motor now, so there's no cables, and well, the results speak for themselves. Here, we'll show you. So with the arm directly attached, you get a much smoother action, and it's much faster too. The limit switches work perfectly, and it stops it dead in its tracks, and it's not coming back and swinging back so hard. But we get some really good chopping action there. Yar, look out. I'll be slicing you in two. Har. Yar, so there you have it. Quick update on Mr. Bones. This was actually so successful, I think we're going to try redoing his other arm as well, because the motion is so good. I'll have to get a couple of those big nasty switches. A little pricey, but you know what? They're solid and they work. So we'll keep you updated on that. The other thing we're doing is we're actually mounting the speakers for the audio inside him so that the sound actually sounds like it's coming from him and not from a set of speakers somewhere else. But we'll keep you posted on that too. Thanks, and stay tuned for more.